This is part 2 of felting window decoration. So this is fairly dry now. You can do this when it's a bit damp too, but it's better for the needle if it's dry. And what we're going to do now, check for any openings. Here is a little opening. We can start there with opening it up a little bit with the needle. And we want the light to come through the marbles. So therefore we need to make more holes. I can make one in the middle where you don't have any natural holes. So you take a sharp pair of scissors and you make just a tiny hole. If you make it too big, then there's a risk that the marble falls out, because a small hole goes a long way. See, it's very small. Doesn't have to be much bigger than that. And you can take your 38 triangle first to open it up a little. I'm sorry, I hope you don't get seasick from this camera movement. Okay, and you have to be, of course, very careful, because you know that you have something very hard in there that could break the needle if you're not very careful. So what you do is that you just let the needle slide. If you have a needle that's slightly bent, like this is, you can use that. So put it in the hole and let it slide, so that the tip actually never leaves the marble. Because if it does, then if you go like this, then there's a risk that you break it. But if you slide it on the marble, it's going to be fine. You see, the hole gets bigger. You can also use the other end to open it up a little bit. It's better to start with a very small hole, and then perhaps if you do need to, you can cut it a little bit extra. But if you cut the hole too big to start with, there's really not much to do about that. Then the marble will fall out. But I don't think I will have to cut it any bigger, because I can felt it bigger. I can open it much bigger with a needle. I'm not done here yet, but just for fun, I will do it on the other side so that you will see how the light comes through immediately. Same thing here, just a tiny snip. It's just 2 or 3 millimeters, perhaps 4, but not much. See, it's really not big. I'm going to take the other end and sort of open it up a little bit. And you see, I have my hand resting on the table, so that it's just my wrist and my fingers controlling the movement. You have to be careful so that the movement doesn't come from the wrist, doesn't come from the elbow or from the shoulder. You're not supposed to go through this, but if you want, you can protect the surface by having something beneath it, under it. So I start with my 38 triangle. I could use 38 spiral as well, and I think I should be able to use the star spiral. I can try that. Have one here. Yeah, that works fine too. Just as a start. And then, if you lift it up, you can see right through it. And it will catch the light just beautiful. So I work with these holes, first with a coarser needle, and then when I think the hole is big enough, I'll take a 42 just to even the edges a little bit. And of course, if I want to have a different shape on this, now it's kind of flat, but I could work making it more three-dimensional and work with the wool as well. And I can work with the edges. I could make it like this. Whatever, but I think it's nice that it's kind of flat. So this is how it's done, and I don't think you need me to open up all the holes and show them to you. So I will just continue making these, and then I will show you the results in a third video, which is just a video for the ready-made products. So this is how you keep glass marbles and pieces of glass inside a project. I made this too. It has these flat studs, and I have to be careful because I can push this out. So then I will have to make this opening a little smaller, needle felting it, and then cut away on more sides to make the light shine through. So have fun, and please show me if you make these. My Instagram and my Facebook page. You can find me on karyad.se. Have fun now.